Welcome back Pokefans to the playthrough of Pokemon Z. So last video we went to Geosenge Town, which is where the ultimate weapon was, and with the help of Floet we went actually into the interior, which is where we are now, and we had to beat some like manifestations of it to be able to get to its core, which is where we are now. And that's kind of like now an Elite Four kind of thing. So I think what we did just was kind of like Victory Road, and now we've got to beat the 4 kings and queens who guard the path to the heart of the ultimate weapon. Be sequential battles in which your Pokemon team will be healed. Okay, let's do this. Show us the bond you formed with your Pokemon throughout your journey. So these will be like Tornasola and Malvo and all them. Look how far you've come. Who would have thought, considering how pathetic you seemed to me at first. While the big boss lady finishes merging with the ultimate weapon to unleash her new world, or whatever it is she's doing, she asked us to hold the fort. To be honest, I still don't fully get the details of this whole operation, but it's one thing I do understand: war. An eternity to wage battle across every last corner of this land. Endless days of siege and devastation where the sound of clashing swords rings out once again. And I'll be the one leading the charge. Every heart, human and Pokemon alike, will shrink in terror when they see the banner of Tornasola, the Conqueror, waving on the horizon. That said, you know you don't stand a chance against me, right? I'm going to hit you so hard the whole world's going to feel it. Okay. And she starts off with a Landorus. Right, let's go Warlord. Hope it goes for an Earthquake. Let's go Ice Beam. Ah. I'm going to Barbito. Should just about tank. Damn it. You know what? You're healing. And do the same thing. Yeah, that's doing a bit too much damage. Don't really have many max potions though. Let's go back into... Oh, it's going to go for U-turn. It's gonna go for T-Bolt. Sets up Stealth Rocks, of course it does. Eat that Boom Burst. How did that do so much damage? Jesus. This is not easy. Luna. It was worth it. Jesus, we did not do any damage there. Okay, Hyper Potion. Yeah, that was always going one way. How does it live that? I bet it's got guts. I'm gonna go Arrow. Yo! Alright, let's go body press. Marowak got another evolution. Marolia. How are we going to take out Garchomp? And Mega Garchomp as well. I feel like it's going to outspeed everything we've got. If it outspeeds Delphox, then we're screwed. Oof, man. You gotta be kidding me. Right, it's all down to Flygon. Never known fear on the battlefield, not even when I was on the brink of defeat, but now you actually scare me. Seriously, you're really trying to ruin the dawn of my new era of conquest. Then you realise you're standing before your future queen. Losing this battle means nothing because the war's far from over. I'm no longer fighting alone. Try your pathetic little victory while you can, because my comrades in arms are going to put you right in your place. Right. I feel like it might be wise to use these to get everyone to level 100. Yeah, let's... Do you know what? I feel like I should move your item. I think it'd be better to give you choice specs if we've got one. Do we have a choice specs? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. That way you'll do a bit more damage. Oh. All themselves. My enemy is still alive. See, you managed to dodge the blast from the ultimate weapon. No doubt thanks to those legendary Pokemon who just can't stop meddling. Welcome to my new domain. Alca's graciously granted me permission to build my own workshop in here. But her condescension will be her downfall. Right here I intend to forge a new artifact capable of destroying her. And then I shall take control of the ultimate weapon, its divine power for myself. Plan to unleash utter chaos upon this miserable world. Conflict, disorder, entropy. It will pave the way for the strongest to prevail, allowing us to truly evolve. This harmony, this balance that Zygarde has tried to force upon us since the dawn of time, it's nothing more than a trap to stagnate progress and prevent the birth of a new era. That's something Alca, in her sheer human ignorance, fails to grasp, and that is exactly why she will fail, while I rise above you all. Okay. Sunflora. How did I not see that coming? Right, let's go Aeroblast. I can't believe how little damage that does. Let's go Flygon. Ouch. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Sudrasil. Come on, you eat that. Ludicolo. We just don't quite do enough damage, do we? Let's get night days off. Electrode. Does, like, every Pokemon have grassy terrain or something? Stayed asleep as well for us. This Sunflower is a tank. What the actual hell? I suppose it's got EV-like probably. Right, Sceptile. Will it outspeed Delphox? Oh, it's gonna be Dragon type, isn't it? I'm just trying to nuzzle it. Yo! Just how boundless is your arrogance that you would dare challenge a god in his own home? You humans are despicable, deserve to be cast into the abyss. No words in any human or Pokemon tongue to express the sheer contempt I hold for you, you savage, you coward. Still, won't let mine a setback like this stop me. I just keep plotting as long as Alca stays blind to my intentions. It's the beauty of human beings, they're always so easily fooled by the most ridiculous nonsense. Hehehe. Madam Alca, what brings you here? If you were listening, you must know that what I said was merely a little joke. A trick to make Pokécats let their guard down. You understand, right? Boom. Just like that. So Malvo's gonna be the last one?
Oh.
How touching to see a little sweetheart like you in a place like this. The end of so many things and the beginning of so much more. For all this commotion we haven't had time to be properly introduced. I'm Primula. In days of old I ruled this land and devoted myself entirely to caring for my people. Made sure no peasant's table ever went without a warm meal. If someone had to go hungry I made sure it was me first. That's how fiercely I fought for everyone's well-being. That's why I'm so fond of what Madam Alca's about to achieve. What good was all my effort if everyone I ruled died long ago? Despite my own will, there are some things I simply cannot fight. And so let us embrace eternity. Let's build a warm lasting home where not even death can reach us. True Queen could do no less. And if you'll let me, you can be a part of that home and family too. I'm gonna win you over with all my love. She's gonna have fairy types, isn't she? She kinda looks like a nun type figure. Stoutland. Let's go well, Lord. Of course it has Wild Charge. It's 100% gonna have close combat. No, maybe not. Beware. Let's go Bobito. That didn't do much at all. Judgment. What the? Jesus. Even, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me, man. Wonder if my Rollion's faster. It is. It's like a truck, man. Mega Evolved. Such a cool design. Zangul. It's ghost type. Okay, let's just get some chip damage. Yo. But it's got X's. Wait, what the? Ditto. Of course it does. Gonna get there eventually. Oh my, why are you being so naughty? Is all the love I'm giving you not enough? Said about eternity, we'll be just fine. I'll personally make sure of it with everything I have. Can't keep fighting forever. Eventually your strength will fail, your legs will give out, and you'll just want to burst into tears. When that happens, I'll be right there to give you a big hug. Okay. Right then, Malvo. No. Doesn't say much. Only 3 Pokemon. Archaludon. Why didn't I see that coming? This thing's a friggin' menace. Thank God for that. Let's go Corviknight. Okay, we got a bit lucky there. What is going on? Taking the helmet off. Huh. Malvo of the red bloodline. Oh, so is this the proper battle now? Pikachu. To be fair, I'd rather it burn all its full restores now. Wait. This is a descendant of Ash? Or an ancestor of Ash? No, Red. We got a bit lucky there with all the flinches. Let me revive Delphox. Flinch. Damn it. Blastoise. And who else can I revive? Babita. Right, now we just get damage. Got extremely lucky here. Venusaur. Might be able to outspeed with you. Unless you miss. Why have you got to start missing now? I feel like it's starting to balance itself out. There we go. And finally, Charizard. No. That's not good. Got a plan. If I revive Delphox. Nozzle. Let's go Flygon. Done it. Oh yeah, Malvo of the red bloodline. Here we go, the final one, Alca. What's going on? I've done it. My will has managed to overcome destiny itself. Now I can forget all the pain we endured along the way and the sacrifices that had to be made. In truth, everything else pales in comparison when the reward is finally achieved through such relentless effort. And here in this endless sunset, our family can finally live in peace, free from the fear of loss forever. I spent so much time wandering in the dark, but I never lost hope. Deep in my heart, I always knew there would be a brighter tomorrow for us. What the? No, get away from me right now. You aren't real, you're just a fleeting nightmare sent to plague my mind. There's nothing more real than this place and the moment of happiness. There's never been anything more real. I have to go back, don't I? Floet, you came. And Pokédex, I never imagined you'd still be alive. But what am I doing here? Why am I chained up inside the ultimate weapon? Now I remember, it happened right after the activation. I was watching the beam of light pierce the sky when I was seized by a strange will, formless entity. Alca. Now I understand. The only person in the world who can manipulate and deactivate the ultimate weapon. Suppose she didn't want any loose ends. My desperate bid to end war and pain once and for all, I was too blind to see that I was being used from the very beginning. Alca never had any intention of fulfilling my wishes. She only needed a pawn to build her weapon. Who knows what madness she'll unleash, now that she holds the power of a god in her hands. Pokédex Floet, this is all my fault. None of you deserve this, and now I have lost Melia forever too. Even if we did everything in our power to reverse this, I no longer have my ultimate key. She destroyed it, and without a key, there isn't much we can do. Wait a minute, don't we have one? You have an ultimate key. This could be our last hope, the very last resort we have left. Let's get out of here. I'll explain how we can save everyone, Pokédex. Oh, okay. This is the innermost part of the ultimate weapon. It's very hard. Now I need you to listen to me, Pokédex. I know you have no reason to trust me. What you took, my only wish, what you do. That you do. The last hope I have of amending my great mistake. You must know that all the lives the ultimate weapon reaped with its last shot are still inside here. They haven't been, in a manner of speaking, digested yet. Using the ultimate key I can access the weapon's control room and reverse that last shot, causing it to expel all those lives back outside. But Alca is up there at the top of this stone heart. She'll oppose any interference. You have to drive her out of the ultimate weapon, Pokédex. Only then can I take control. Of course we do. I imagine you already know this, but this will be a Pokemon battle that's totally different from any you've fought so far. The only way you have to face Alca with all her strength, but she'll also have the additional power she's gained in here. Flo and I can help you prepare your Pokemon. If you need to leave, you can use the teleport tile behind you. But time down to its last infinitesimal second is of the essence right now. Okay, I suppose this is it. I'm going to save in case I have to reset. Here we go, the final battle. On top of her little throne, I suppose. Pokédex. Could have had it so easy. Could have enjoyed the paradise of my new world from the front row. Could have become the strongest trainer in history. Yet, not only did you reject the embrace of the ultimate weapon, but you also came all the way here just to keep defying me. But I have no interest in you as a rival anymore. We aren't even in the same league now. If you want to stay in here, fine, just stay out of my way. Wander around aimlessly now that you have no purpose left. There's more than enough space in here. I have much more pressing matters to attend to, like taking control of life and death themselves. But first I need to feed on the souls of the ultimate weapon as absorbed. I think I'll start with your pathetic little friends. Whoa. Let go of me this instant, Pokédex. You're hurting me. I said let me go. Who do you think you are, acting so high and mighty? Do you have any idea the burden I carry on my shoulders right now? I carry the hopes of everyone who suffers every single day. I'm about to create a better, eternal and perfect world. And you think you can just stand in my way? Do you really think you're invincible just because you mastered a few mega evolutions? or because you collected a few worthless gym badges? Do you even know what it truly means to fight alongside your Pokemon, or is this all just a game to you? The strongest Pokemon do not need a trainer, they need an absolute leader. They need to fight for a purpose, not out of blind affection. That is why I shattered every known limit long ago, even the limits of Mega Evolution. Reached a superhuman level that you have barely even begun to understand. But if you're so sure of yourself, come on then, I'll gladly give you the reality check you're begging for. When I'm done with you, I'll drain your life energy too. Is that clear, Pokédex? Welcome to your final Pokemon battle. Okay. Darmanitan. Let's go Static Strike. Oh, I've got the flinch. Massive. That's it, burn all those forward stores, that's good. Dragalge. Probably going for Beto for this. Can't afford to keep missing though. Shifu. Go Warlord. It's the water one, so go Aero Blast. Of course we miss. Sacrifice for Beta. Oh my god, it actually ate it. Oh, maybe not. How fast are you? 205. Jesus, that did a lot. Shifu, go back into Warlord. Don't miss, please. You know what? Warlord's been a goat in this battle. Grimmsnarl. Right, I could really do with fully restoring Aaron. Yo! What is that? It's got wings. Spectria. It's the ghost type. It's got a focus band. Not gonna lie, Grimnay is pretty scary. I've done it. Ultimate power course through my veins. I just need to channel it to crush you once and for all. Enough. I've had enough of this. You just pushed me to an extreme I did not want to reach. Fortunately, this will all be over soon. In the different circumstances, I might have enjoyed this battle, maybe in a tournament, but supreme justice is at stake, so... It's foolish of you to challenge me, especially knowing I hold the power of the 4 legendary Pokemon. Life, death, order and chaos. Bound together they grant me ultimate power. You're starting to understand now, Pokédex. You can never overcome this kind of strength. And so I'll put an end to the final enemy of my noble cause. Okay, we're dead again. Pokéx. I'm sorry. Didn't want such an end for our battle, but that's just how things turned out. Have you already forgotten what I tried to teach you, Pokéx? You tried to command your Pokemon from the outside when you need to move together as one. You managed to do it back in the prison of Oblivion. You fought with all your heart. What's holding you back now? Yo, what's that one on the left? Is that Fabita? Do not fear death. Your Pokemon died long ago to fight by your side to the bitter end. Time's come to unleash the ultimate technique of a true Pokemon master. Tap into the Supreme Bond, and there will be no opponent you cannot defeat. Wait, so we're back. Looks like it. It was obvious. The battle can't end without us coming to this. Yo, send him all, he's trippy, man. It's about time. This is the level I was wishing you would reach. The ultimate bond channels the primordial energies that have united humans and Pokemon since the birth of the universe. Turns us into incredibly powerful entities. Now that we're playing in the same league, Pokédex, it'll be an honour to release everything in my power to subdue you. What was that quick reaction? It's as if there's a wall around them. The way you're handling your Pokemon, you're handling your entire Pokemon team at the same time. What I feel right now, this adrenaline that's flowing through me like an electric discharge. The first time, I'm afraid. I'm terrified of losing this Pokemon battle. You've shown me everything you're capable of, Pokédex. It's only fair that I do the same now. Follow me. The battle will end soon regardless of the outcome. We have to hurry through it. We're near the ultimate weapons control room. So we basically just stalling. This is like watching some Dragon Ball Z, man. It's an interesting feeling, isn't it? To feel everything your Pokemon feel. Though to your misfortune, the next thing you'll feel are the immeasurable strikes on my Pokemon. Alca is the ultimate weapon. Definitive Xerneas and Yveltal. Okay, if we go static strike into you, I suppose Aron. Moonblast does a decent chunk. Of course it crits me. This is not good. This is not good at all. I'm gonna have to try and revive Delphox. So that's Electric Ghost. Right, well, Lord's gonna get deleted now. Max Revive. Bobita. We'll get some chip damage on Xerneas. Oh. I need to put Ortos to sleep. Mystic. Damn me. Right, we put it to sleep. But we're down to our last Pokemon. That's not good. This battle is hard, man. Oh, apparently I can still attack. That didn't make any sense. Suppose I could force store Delphox. Go Lightning Lance. Done it. Both my strength and that of my Pokemon's absolute and ultimate. Bring it out tenfold if necessary. I do not intend to lose. Those movements in your Pokemon, that attack power. Never been hit with such force. Oh. What's going on? They've been spit out. This isn't over yet, Pokédex. So did Az manage to reverse it? Az, you shouldn't even be here. What have you done? I've just used the ultimate weapon to reverse its last attack. All the souls you had absorbed have been released. Now you will never be able to complete your plan, Alca. I'll never be able to complete it. I'll repeat it as many times as it takes. You're a traitor, Az. You never cared about my ideals. You only wanted to reunite with your sad family. Disappear now, and don't come near my ultimate weapon again. Of course, now I understand you had another key. Be better in my hands, Grimsnar. I'll bring it to me right now. Olivia. That's what I'm talking about. To think you had us all locked up in that hunk of junk. Now you've really made me angry, Alca. Wigglytuff.
Oh.
Your schemes have spun out of control, Alca. It's time to surrender. Surrender just like that. I think this woman deserves a harsher punishment after everything she's done. So sorry you had to face so many battles without our help, Pokédex. Can you stand? Take my hand. How much more will you have to struggle before you realise you cannot win? Ultimate strength belongs to me. I can bring out even more. Come on, ultimate weapon, channel more energy through my body. I will enjoy anything to make my dream a reality. Oh. It's about to blow up. What should we do now? The ultimate weapon started glowing incredibly bright. Alca's using her remaining energy to summon a protective barrier around the weapon. To everything she's done and all the fighting, it's incredible that she can still keep going. She certainly doesn't seem human. She doesn't seem human, but she is after all. Right now she can't have much steam left. Madam Olivia, seeing the ultimate weapon's simple in principle, you must forcefully pierce its surface with the key you are carrying right now. But we won't be able to do it with that barrier surrounding it, or with those high intensity waves it's emitting. Even if we defeat Alca, the weapon would enter emergency autonomous mode to defend itself with even more energy. I get it, everything's against us, but we'll keep fighting until we find a way. Or until we die. Just a little longer. I just need a little more strength to destroy them. Oh, we gotta fight these things again. Yeah, right, we won't be able to win if she keeps sending these beasts at us. Our Pokemon haven't rested at all since we entered Shallow City. They won't be able to fight much longer. At this rate. Let's go, Pokédex. Our battle isn't over yet. Not while we're still standing. It'd have to be Delphox. One v one. Hits me with a scratch. What's all that about? This has more strength. It was everything I had, and even so, it wasn't enough to overcome the bond you have with your Pokemon. The barrier's given way. The ultimate weapon's vulnerable right now. Go on, Pyro. Let's end this once and for all before it absorbs more energy and recovers. Give me the key, Pyro. I know, Pyro, I know. I know and I don't care. I'm the only one that can do this. You are without doubt the best companion a Pokemon trainer could have. But Professor, what are you doing? Olivia, the weapon's radiating too much energy. If you pierce it now, you might. I'm Professor, I've already calculated the variables. Pokédex Grisanto Media, you've exceeded my expectations. As students, I'm giving you an A+. As for you, Alca, I'll save a spot for you in hell. I'm guessing it's going to blow up. Right, we're back in this reality again. Pokéx. Thank you for allowing me to reach 100% of my strength. Even so, your ideals have defeated mine. Now, lean on these ideals to protect what you love. Wow, that's one big hole. Alca and the ultimate weapon have been destroyed at last, but... Professor Olivia. With her sacrifice, she has given this world a second chance. Chance for all of us to be better. I won't let her sacrifice be in vain. Sorry to have to tell you this, Pokéx, but we still have to take care of a few certain idiots. Did the big lady fail then? Did you ruin the plan? Then it's our chance. Let's take advantage of the chaos and conquer this region now that we're in pieces.
Oh.
Take advantage of the weak? What kind of kings would we be then? Oops.
Oh.
The first thing I did when I left the auto weapon was send an alert to any nearby soldiers. From what I can see, they got here as fast as they could. I'm not in the mood to arrest them if they resist open fire.
Oh.
No, wait. We surrender. And now speaking on behalf of the three of us, we surrender and we'll offer all the help necessary to rebuild the Kalos region. You can count us for anything you ask.
Ah.
Killjoys. Captain Crisanto, what should we do now? Where do we begin this titanic reconstruction effort?
Oh.
First things first, helping the poor people of Geosenge Town who have suffered the brunt of it is our priority. And after that, when we have already helped everyone who needs it. The Kalos region will never have kings or lawmakers again. Time's come for our rule to be chosen, and it must be done by all the citizens of Kalos, from the most noble to the most common. My captain will see to it that these good tidings are spread. Crisanto, right? So you're the one in charge now, from what I can see. Are you looking for a promised queen consort, young man? Maybe a stunner like me because I'm available. Together we'll make Kalos great again. Malvo's gone again. I've spoken with Malvo, who says he will no longer bother or try to harm his kingdom. In fact, he confided in me that his ambition now is to travel to a distant region, perhaps in the far east of the world. There he will find a new dynasty to one day seize power. How nice, right? What's with that exhausted face? Cheer up, Pokéx. You'll see how by cooperating together we will create a society more beautiful and virtuous than ever. A few hours ago, when you fired the ultimate weapon to exterminate all those people around the world, a small part of me still thought you wouldn't do it. But I was wrong. You know it was you who should have sacrificed yourself to seal the weapon, right? Not Professor Olivia. I wanted to play God instead of learn how to face my pain. Now I see how wrong I was. There was no curse, fate wasn't out to get me. We all carry some pain in our lives, but everyone else keeps getting up for one more day. And yet I, the most powerful man in this kingdom, couldn't even manage that. Now I must wander the world to repay the debt I owe to everyone. Helping, building and doing good wherever I go. And I'll spend every one of the long centuries of the ultimate weapon that's granted me doing exactly that. Same thing happened to me, didn't it? I'm going to live far longer than any normal person. It was that day when I activated the ultimate weapon for the first time. We were standing right at the source of the blast. We absorbed part of all that life energy taken from the Pokemon. We'll age far more slowly than the rest of humanity. We might live for centuries without ever feeling the first signs of old age. Then if that's how it is, Float and I will use that gift to make the world a better place, every single day of those long lives. This is goodbye, Dad. You know, I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive you, but Pokemon are better than us, aren't they? Even if I can't, maybe Float will be able to forgive you someday. Would you look at that, Pokédex? Ah. You nauseating, insignificant creatures. This will be the last time you make a fool of me. The rightful ruler of this entire world. I'll go into hiding and devise my next master plan to bring you all to your knees. It'll be more effective than ever.
Ah.
That fellow, despite looking like a man, is actually a Pokemon. He's a bit difficult to deal with. I certainly wouldn't sit down with him to negotiate peace treaties or grand affairs of state. No, no. If I had Pokédex, perhaps you could do something about him if I give you one of these. Now we're going to catch it. Alca gave each of us kings a master ball, but I'm afraid we won't have much use for them anymore. Well, mine at least. If you'd like to use it to catch that Pokemon, be my guest.
Oh.
Stay away from me, Pokédex. Of all the wretched human beasts that infest this world, you are the worst of them all. Back off, I said, or I'll end you. Suppose I'll just master ball it. It's a funny way to defeat it though, isn't it? Just catch it, turn it into a slave. Manifestation, the universe's primordial chaos, always scheming up some mischief. Its tail radiates infinite luminous energy. Put it in the box. A while later. Oh, there's a statue of her. Statue turned out gorgeous. Your contacts really managed to make the professor look even lovelier than she already was, Cassandra.
Oh.
Wish I could do more. I want to keep working to make sure Olivia's memory lives on in the region's history, and that she ends up in textbooks and is properly studied. I'm afraid that'll be no easy task. The old theories of Pokemon alchemy are fading away, giving way to new ways of understanding science and the world around us. Let's just say Pokemon alchemists don't exactly spark much excitement among students and scholars anymore. Well, those foolish academics are ignoring a genius who had so much to teach. It's their loss. At least the people who pass through here and see the statue will know that a remarkable person of great character once lived in this town. Though there's something else I'd like to do, something I can actually help with. I discovered that Professor Olivia did have descendants, a rather scandalous affair from her youth, involving a member of the old royal family. My family, you say? She really knew how to keep a secret.
Oh.
It's best not to stir up those wars now, but I want to find what that descendant and reach out to them. I'd like to pass along all the Professor's surviving writings and works. Perhaps offer some financial support as well. So that's how you're blowing our tax money. No, Pokédex, your carriage should be here by now. You better not miss it. We'll walk with you to see you off, Pokédex. That way we can make the most of our time together down to the very last second.
Oh.
Honestly, Pokédex, I don't know where you find the energy to keep travelling to other regions and conquering Pokemon tournaments after everything we've been through. But I'm sure it won't be long before we hear about you in the news. You have to promise you'll win it all and become the very best trainer there was. Well, bland and basic promise, that's not what really matters. What do you mean? Don't you see, from now on, we'll all be off doing our own things, living our own lives, and inevitably we won't see each other nearly as much as we used to. So the promise we really need to make is that we'll never stop being friends, that we'll never break the bond between us. Promise me that, Pokéax. Swear it on your mother or your favourite Pokemon, or whatever you hold dear. If you don't promise, I'm not letting you leave. $50 later? Wouldn't we be dead? That's Melia. That madame over there, the one who just walked by with that floet. Isn't that Madame Melia? Madame Melia, you say? That name doesn't ring a bell. You dunce. What kind of person doesn't know who Melia is? The founder of all those wonderful Pokemon shelters all around the world. Nephew actually adopted a Pokemon from one of the shelters just a few weeks ago. Oh right, she's a very generous person, no doubt about it. Though, shouldn't she be around 70 years old if my math is right? She sure keeps herself looking young and beautiful. Okay, we've got more credits. Bonjour, Madame Melia, is this your first time visiting Lumio City? Not at all, Monsieur. I was actually born here, but I felt like coming back to see it again after being away for a while. That paint of yours is turning out lovely. It's nothing but a trifle, the mediocrity. Whatever you wish, I shall immortalise you on my canvas, free of charge, of course. You're too kind, Monsieur. Perhaps another time. So these are like the credits, but with text. Speedy holds to let the madame through. Don't worry about it, she's at that age where all she wants is to play with her Pokemon all day long. Bon après-midi. Would you like to try some apples? And Pokemon and I picked them together. Come back later to buy a whole batch, so set some aside for me. Right now I'm in a bit of a rush. Have an appointment to get one of those new things called photographs that are all the rage these days. Is it a photograph with the family? In a way, yes, something very much like that. Oh, that's us? But like 50 years later? These are the kind of friendships that last a lifetime. Okay, so that is the end. Oh my god, what a game. Honestly, like, words don't describe how good this game was. And the fact that I played it over such a long period because I did it like during each release, played up to where that release ended. So it's actually quite a long game. Like, I think we're looking at like 40 videos nearly. And yeah, like, waited so long for that ending. If you want that randomer from now on in new games you start, you'll be offered the option to randomise. Recommend combining it with her difficulty or monotype. Alright then, well, yeah, we will end the video there. I'm pretty sure there is post-game stuff to do, so we'll be back to do whatever post-game there is. But I would have thought he would have popped into something now, but yeah. And like I said, what an incredible game. So glad that I played this. Like, unbelievable. Eric Losty does not make boring games. And this is genuinely a masterpiece. So I think he's now working on Pokemon Okra, which I think is Gen 2 remake, bit like Pokemon Enil. That was like the Kanto remake. He's doing Okra or Okri, which is for Gen 2, and I've got high expectations because his other games have been incredible. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.